too hot in that kind of thing, even in autumn. It's a bit odd that you'd have your shoulders bare but a long sleeve. But yeah, maybe if you're self-conscious about your arms, it might help with a light fabric. So I'll give you a quick peep. And then this can either be worn up or lower down on the shoulder, and it's the comfiest off shoulder top I've ever had, because I've got a couple of ready to wear ones and they're either a bit tight or a bit too loose, and you don't want to feel self-conscious wandering around like this if it slips down in summer. So you need a good off shoulder bra, or a strapless bra should I say. Saving my white ones for holidays and things, but yeah, I think I'm really happy with it. Now I've got a little tip for you in terms of how you actually thread the elastic in. So I've probably mentioned before ages ago, but I used to make shower caps, so I've got lots of this elastic, which I think it's 1/2 centimetre. It's exactly the same as the one that the instructions recommend. Now, in the instructions, you're told to wrap the elastic around your shoulders, which is fairly easy to do, and then to work out how you want that to fit, and that's exactly what I did. But the tip for you I'm going to give is, don't cut it until you've threaded it through. So what I do is mark that with a little line there. This is how I used to do it with the shower caps. And then what I did was take a darning needle. In the instructions I think it recommends a safety pin, but I find this far more effective. You've got to be a bit careful with it because it can poke through your fabric. And I just thread it through, tighten a little half knot like that, and that keeps it secure, nothing fancy, just tied. And then thread through the actual space that it's made. So how the gap's made is literally, it's just turned over like a hem might be, and then you unline it. But boy, it's a great easy make this, and if I'd have had more time I'd have done a couple. I didn't choose the stripes too because it recommends you don't, because this piece, it doesn't look it, is actually a curve. So if you can imagine cutting curves, cutting the stripes with a curved pattern piece, it would mess up. You could maybe adapt it if you were dead set on doing stripes and making it straight, but I think that's a bit too much work really for something that should really be a quick make. So no stripes, but you can do directional prints. Just be mindful of where they sit if they're really obvious. So yeah, the fabrics that are best for this top